Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero. I'm going to do a review on a new episode of Tokyo Ghoul. When I looked at this episode, I gotta say it was pretty crazy at a certain point, but hopefully it's following the storyline correctly and so forth, and hopefully it's not rushing, because I always had that internal conflict lately, you know? And when I looked at this episode, pretty cool. I mean, the action was there, along with the probably emotions and feels, if you know what I'm talking about, because this theme was like very important, you know. When I looked at this episode like closely and wanted to understand it and trying to like figure out some themes and important points, I mean, it was really like it really shocked me and trying to make me look like holy dang, why the hell does this have to happen, you know, that kind of shit. And of course, when things like kept going and going, it's just like it is what it is. So if anything else, let's just get started. Okay, we have Toka and Kaneki like at the house while Hinami ends up sniffing her mother, you know, and that's like holy dang, that's not a good sign, because it's another baitful trap at the beginning. Of course, like with like Eamon Kotaro, I believe that's his name, right? Let me see here. Yeah, along with like Mado Kurio ends up trying to like find out what's going on, try to find out the rabbit and Hinami, of course, and that was pretty like well on dangerous, because like yeah, I believe Kotaro has a patch on his eye, on one of his eyes, I believe his right eye. I don't know how it got there, but that kind of rushed me a bit. I'm not gonna lie about that. So if anything else, like after that, Hinami goes under the bridge, and while Kaneki and Toka's like looking for Hinami, she ends up screaming in terror because she realizes that's her mother. And later on, like Toka finds her, and then Hinami says she wants to see her mother, you know, she's so damn lonely or something. And later on, Toka comforts her by hugging her. And later on, like that guy, that Mada Kurio ends up coming out of nowhere, and Kaneki had to deal with Kotaro, you know, I believe. Yeah, his name's Eamon Kotaro. And later on, they both end up fighting, you know. And then Eamon says like, you ghouls are so damn corrupt, you know. You took away many innocent lives, you know. That's really bullshit. You have any idea how many people grieve, especially the children of their mothers and fathers, huh? And you know, like Kaneki's thinking the same thing, because ghouls have feelings too, you know. They're not just freaking like eaters. They're not the one corrupting the world. So is the humans, as well as Kaneki explains. While Toka's like fighting with Mado, I believe, he ends up, of course, like he kept on fighting, you know. And then everyone else is like, holy shit, what's going on here, you know? While Kaneki realizes like he can't allow Eamon Kotaro to go to the bridge because Toka and Hinami's there, and then Mado already has his hands full. I can only imagine what the hell can happen like if they actually fought, if two of them went over there and fought, you know. And of course, at a certain point, Toka, on the other hand, like was at a disadvantage. She manages to injure Mado, except he has another kid, or should I say another weapon. That's her, and that's the mother, and that's Hinami-chan's mother. And I go like, oh hell no, that's not cool right there, you know. That's what I was thinking, and I'm like, holy shit, what's going to happen next, you know? And by that time, like it's like, how am I supposed to say it? Like the fight was coming to an end, where like Toka gets stabbed in the stomach, and Kaneki ends up being almost defeated, but he ends up eating a part of the flesh of Eamon Kotaro, and after he destroys his weapon, he tells him, you gotta get the hell out of here, you gotta get the hell out of here. As Kaneki is a good guy, you know, he's trying to keep his will to himself and try to keep him like keep his like sanity, you know, no matter what. He doesn't want to be a killer, that kind of thing, which is like very good, because it takes a lot of will and mental strength to actually keep your own sanity and not turn insane, you know, in my opinion. As like Toka talks to Mado about like, what's wrong with us having to live, we just want to live like you people, and he says he couldn't hear anymore, as he has Hinami-chan like in the grasp of her father's technique or something. He was about to kill Toka, but that does not happen due to Hinami-chan using her powers and cutting off his right hand. By that time, she injures Mado to critical point, and of course, like Toka tells Hinami to kill him, but she says, no, it's not revenge I want. I'm just really sad, you know, and that really hurts a child when I just look at it. It's very, very important. And of course, like Mado was about to kill her, but Toka comes out and just stabs him or something to stop him from killing Hinami. Later on, he says he can't die until he finds that guy. Like he killed the one-eyed guy or something. But as Ken tries to control his Ghoul side, like since he ate part of a flesh, he ends up stabbing one of the people that that trains him. You know, lucky even for us, like he even took that hit head on straight, like right in the damn stomach, dude. Like he goes like, I can understand why he's so interested in you. I think he's talking about like maybe the Yoshimura, the coffee shop owner or something. And he gives Kaneki some human flesh and says, eat this, you'll feel much better. As Kaneki ends up being surprised at what the hell he's done. Well, yeah. Of course, when Toka ends up taking off the glove of Mado and says, why the hell you have this on, huh? You have to touch us like that? And then she realizes he has a wedding ring, which hits me hella hard because this guy, he had a wife. I'm pretty sure he might have gotten married or had a wife that just got killed by a ghoul. So yeah, that's about it. And then after Hinami's been picked up and Toka-chan's got picked up, Hinami asked like, is it okay for me to live? But Kaneki Ken says, I think your mother told me is telling you to live, you know, no matter what. And they both go home, and Eamon Kotaro finds his partner Mado Kuero and ends up screaming in agony and pain as he cries, you know. Well, I gotta say, like, this episode really hit hecka hard on me a bit, you know, because like they just want to live the same thing as a human life, you know. And we have this body of ours. What the hell can we do about it? What Toka-chan says. So I gotta say, like, this theme is like more like morality, in my opinion. Well, of course, like there might be another word for it. Like you shouldn't like try to like think that they can't live like you or something, like, you know. Everyone has a different side, and if there's nothing they can do, there's nothing they can do, because like it's like really impossible to try to live that kind of way, you know. And that kind of thing. So I gotta say, like, this episode was really, in my opinion, in audience eyes was good, but in my critiquing side, I will say I was kind of rushed because I don't know how the eye patch of Kotaro was right there, and it's kind of quick. Like I'm thinking about, like, I don't know how it went, you know. That's all. But you know, like this episode's pretty good, you know. I mean, it had its feels and action, but the feels was actually very important, and the talking with the morality and understanding, like, why can't we just live like you guys, you know, is very important. That's what this theme in this episode to me is about. So I gotta say, like, this will be the end of my review. I'll give you guys a link on the description box for you to take a look at it, because like it's very important to know what's up, you know, and it's best to understand what's going on, because like don't judge one's race such as a ghoul because like just because Eamon Kotaro did mention like you ghouls are the very reason why this world's so fucked up or something. But Kaneki mentions back that you two are making it a mess. Well, that's also true, because we're taking innocent ghouls' lives too. Well, in that series anyway. So like very important, you know. I have the link in the description box below. Take a look at it. Please understand it. Let me know what you guys think about it, you know. And I'm Alpha Zero, people. I'll see y'all on the next video today, okay? Later. Peace out. Bye.